What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And before we get into today's video, guys, I just want to say, if you're a fan of those legends of the game, I'm talking about guys from the 60s through the early 2000s, or maybe if you're someone that's younger and you may not have watched some of the older guys play, this is definitely the channel for you because that's all I focus on. So I would definitely recommend subscribing to the channel. And guys, if this is content that you do enjoy, I'd greatly appreciate if you'd posterize that like button. That would help me out a great deal. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and let's get into today's video. So, guys, today we're going to be doing Allen Iverson. We're going to be doing an Allen Iverson build. And for some of you that may be younger, that may have never seen Iverson play, you may just, or may have just seen him, at the end of his career. Um, you know, the guy was he was unreal, right? He was an amazing player. Um, it's just, I don't know if we'll ever see another 6 foot, shooting guard or point guard, whatever you want to list him as. But I don't know if we'll ever see another 6 foot player that did what he did, right? And I'm talking about on the all time minutes list, average minutes averaged. I think he's like number 4. And considering that Allen Iverson's not been out of the league all that long, and considering the way the minutes are done today with superstars, it's kind of crazy to think that, right? That there was a player that was getting 40 plus minutes every night, 82 games a season, not so long ago, you know. And to put that into more perspective, you've got guys we're not even 10 games into the season yet, right? And you've already got players that are missing games because they're just a little bit banged up, right? And Iverson, I mean, he played banged up constantly because guess what? He had to, right? I mean, on those Sixers teams that he was on, if he did not play, they did not have a second scoring option really. Um, Mutombo was a good defensive player, but he was never a scoring threat, right? So there's a couple ways that we could do this build, guys. I'm going to show you both of them. I'm going to do the first one that I'm going to do is the build that I did not like as much, but if you're someone that you like shooting, you may like this build. It's going to be your preference, right? So you're going to do the mostly finishing with a little bit less shooting, and then of course you're going to do the speed for the pie chart because you want that speed. This being an Iverson build, you want them to be fast, right? Um, and you're going to basically max out your close shot, your driving layup, and your driving dunk. And then you're going to go down to your shooting. You're going to max out your mid-range shot. You're going to max out your three-point shot. You're going to max out your free throw. And you're going to take this up to just get that 17th badge. And then for this, guys, you're going to max out your pass accuracy. You're going to max out your ball handling. And you're going to take your post control up to a 57. And that's just to get those 16 playmaking badges. And the rest, guys, we're just going to put on our defense. So we're going to max out our perimeter defense, our lateral quickness, our steal. We're going to take our offensive rebound up to a 34, and then we're going to put the rest on our defensive rebounding. So if you look at our badge layout, guys, you've got 15 finishing, 17 shooting, 16 playmaking, and 5 defensive and rebounding badges. So it's a pretty good badge layout, And if you wanted to, take post fade up and just put post free throw, you could do that as well. It's whatever you choose. Um, and then for body type, guys, I mean, you could really do whichever you prefer. Me personally, I feel like compact's a good one. You're going to drop the height all the way down to 6 foot, then the weight down to 165. Now for this, guys, look, you could leave it or you could push it up. It's really depending on you. Me personally, guys, simply because it's an Iverson build and you really want that ball handling right, I'm just going to leave it the way that it is. Um, because you're going to be missing out a little bit on that ball handling with this build that I feel like Iverson should have, and that's one of the main reasons why I like the other build a little bit better. But if we look at what we've got, guys, we've got a close shot. Once we get this maxed out, it'll be a close shot of 90 with a driving layup of 95 and a driving dunk of 82. So you're going to be able to finish around the basket even though you're a bit undersized. Then for your mid-range shot, guys, you're going to have a 85, which is really good. You're going to be able to knock that down with these. And then you have a three-point shot of 83, which again is a very good mid-range shot, so you'll be able to knock that down for sure. Your pass accuracy is going to be 82 once you get this maxed out with a ball handle of 91, which, again, like I said, it's a little bit lower than what we want it to be, right? But, within these builds, guys, you just kind of have to work with what you've got, right? And like I said, there's a second build that I'm going to do on this that you may like more. So, and then if you look at your perimeter defense, guys, you're going to have a perimeter defense of 80 with a lateral quickness of 78. You're going to have a pretty decent steal at 85, and your defensive rebounding will be a 64. So those aren't all that great, but with this build, guys, you'll be able to. I think you'll be able to steal the ball pretty easily with the way that you do the badges, right? So we're doing an Iverson build, so we definitely know that we want it to be the slasher, right? That's definitely the takeover we want. And you basically made a slashing playmaker with shades of Gail Goodrich, Terry Rozier, Colin Sexton. So let's go ahead and let's test on this build. Wait for this to load for us. We'll get this maxed out. So with our 15 badges, guys, here, we want to go acrobat. You want to do posterizer, and you want fearless finisher, right? You definitely want those three on Hall of Fame, right? Then for the last three that you have, guys, listen. If you've got 3 badges and there's a few things that you want to do, one thing I would tell you, is I don't believe there's a huge difference in with playing the game. I don't believe there's a huge difference between bronze and silver with the way the badges work. So, I would say go with, if you're not going to go gold or Hall of Fame, go bronze. I think that's one of the best ways to do that. But that's just me personally. If you want to do silver badges, you certainly can. I just see no need to. But we're going to have Acrobat, Fearless Finisher, and Posterizer on Hall of Fame. Giant Slayer, Limitless Takeoff, and Slithery Finisher on Bronze. Now for our 17 shooting badges, we know we want Hot Zone Hunter, we want Limitless Spot Up, right? We know that we want those two for sure. With this build, guys, Stop and Pop works really, really well. And you also, you could use Deadeye and Blinders because you are a bit smaller. Another one, guys, that I feel works really good for this, and you definitely want that on Gold, is Mismatch Expert because you are a smaller player. And I would just put Blinders and Clutch Shooter on Bronze. Now for the 16 playmaking badges, we know we want to do Ankle Breaker. You could do Bullet Passer if you wanted to, Needle Threader. Stop and Go is a good one because you're going to be handling the ball with this a lot. Space Creator, again, that's a good one. You do want to do Unpluckable, right? Because that's one that you just need. I feel like Tight Handles is a good one as well. And then for that last one, guys, you could go Quick First Step or Quick Chain, whichever you prefer. Me personally, I feel like Quick First Step just to make it a little bit more Iverson-like. And for this one, guys, I'm going to do Clamps and Intimidator on Bronze, and then we're going to do Interceptor on Hall of Fame. And that's the first build, guys, for Allen Iverson. Now, like I said, there's another way that I'm going to do this, and I think this build, I think it's much better, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I think you may even actually get the shades of, and which, we did see that earlier on in a James Worthy video that I didn't necessarily agree with. But with this, I really do. I feel like I agree with it. I think it's pretty spot on with this one, right? So, first thing you want to do for the pie chart, guys, for this one, you want to do the Hall of Fame finishing and Hall of Fame playmaking. You want to do the speed for the physicals. You're going to max out your close shot, your driving layup, your driving dunk, and then you're going to take your standing dunk up to a 49 just to get that 18th finishing badge. And then your mid-range and your three-point shot, you're going to max both of those out. You are going to take your free throw up to a 59. Now, if you want to max this out and then just, do this one to get that 10th shooting badge, you could. But me personally, guys, I feel like this one right here is a better way to go because I played with it both ways. I'm sorry, I had it right the first time. This right here is the better way to go because you get more badges this way. You get 10 shooting badges. Got a little mixed up there, guys. My bad. Now for this, you want to go pass accuracy. You want to max that. You want to max out your ball handling. And you want to take your post control up to a 53 just to get that 23rd playmaking badge. And then for this, guys, you're going to max out your perimeter, your lateral, then your steal. You're going to go ahead and put this, and this should get us up to 39, and it does. So if we look at our badge layout, guys, you've got a really good badge layout with this one. You've got 18 finishing, 10 shooting, 23 playmaking, and 6 defensive and rebounding badges. So you got a pretty good badge layout with this. Again, with this, guys, I feel like compact's a good one. We're going to go 6 foot, 165. And with this one, guys, me personally, I would take this up to 79.2, just simply because that's going to help your defense and your finishing around the basket. And with this build, that's primarily what you're focusing on, so I would definitely do that. And it doesn't affect anything that you're going to be needing, like your ball handling or anything like that. And here's the reason why I like this build, right, guys? Let's look at it, okay? So with finishing, guys, you're going to have a close shot of 93. You're going to have a driving layup of 99. You're going to have a driving dunk of 86. So you're going to be able to finish really, really, really good around the basket. Now your shooting, you're going to have a mid-range shot of 74, which is still, it'll be 78 once you get the +4, I should say. So you're still going to be able to do really, really well with that. With a three-point shot of 70. So you're still going to be able to knock down those shots, guys. It's not like this is a terrible shooting build. You're going to be able to shoot really, really well with this. But where this build, outshines the other one tremendously is if you look, you're going to have a pass accuracy of 90 and you're going to have a ball handle of 99, which is much, much better. You're going to have a perimeter defense of 81. You're going to have lateral quickness of 79 with a good steal of 87. So you'll still be able to, get those steals and things like that with these. But if you look over, guys, at your physicals, look at your speed. Once you get it maxed out, once you get to 99, you're already going to have a 99 speed and a 99 acceleration. So this build is very, very fast, guys. And I feel like the speed and along with the ball handling of this build, that's what makes it more Iverson-like, right? Now you're doing an Iverson build, guys, so definitely you want to do a slash take, right? And if we look at what we've got here, guys, we got a slashing playmaker, and if you look, shades of Allen Iverson. And like I said, I don't always agree with the shades of, but they got this one pretty spot on, I feel. They got this one right on the money, I feel. I mean, you may think differently, but I feel like they did pretty good with this one. So for our finishing badges, guys, we know we want to do acrobat, we want to do fearless finisher, we want to do Giant Slayer, right? Um, and then, you could look around, and see what other ones you may want. Like you may want to do Limitless Takeoff. I'm going to do Posterizer on Hall of Fame as well. And then I want to do Slithery Finisher on Bronze. And, the other one that I'm going to do is I'm just going to do Limitless Takeoff on Bronze. Now, if you wanted to do Teardropper on Bronze instead of Limitless Takeoff or Slithery Finisher, you could. That would be fine. But I feel like this is out of the badges that I've tried. I like that badge setup the best, right? So with this, guys, we know we want to do Hot Zone Hunter. We want to do Limitless Spot Up. Clutch Shooter is another good one that you want to do, all right? And then for the last one, guys, actually what I would do is I would do this. I would do Mismatch Expert and then Clutch Shooter on Bronze. So you got Hot Zone Hunter, Limitless Spot Up, Mismatch Expert on Gold, with Clutch Shooter on Bronze. So I think that's a really good shooting badge layout here. Now for this one, guys, like you want to do Ankle Breaker on Hall of Fame. You could do Bullet Passer, Dimer. We definitely want to do Unpluckable, Tight Handles, Stop and Go. You could do Quick First Step on this with that speed. That's going to make it amazing. And then for the last three, guys, this is what I would do. Okay, me personally, I would do Triple Threat, Quick Chain on Bronze, and then for that last one, guys, I would do Glue Hands. You could also do Handles for Days if you wanted to. If you plan on doing a lot of those dribble moves and things like that, that would definitely work well. For this, guys, you've got 6 defensive badges. So we definitely know we want to do Interceptor for those passing lanes. And if you wanted to, you could do Intimidator. You could do Clamps. You could do Pick Dodger. Or if you just wanted to do Gold Clamps or Gold Intimidator, you could do that as well. But I just feel like you get a little bit more with these badges this way, right? You get a little bit more from it, I feel. But yeah, there you have it, guys. That's 2 Allen Iverson builds. I do apologize because my voice is trying to go out a little bit here toward the end. But both of those are really, really good Allen Iverson builds, guys. But I got to be honest with you, I played with them both. This second one is definitely the one that I like playing with the most. It's just so much fun. But yeah, guys, if you enjoyed today's video, I'd greatly appreciate if you'd posterize that like button. If you like those legends of the game, I would recommend subscribing to the channel. And have a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever you are. Have a good one.